Girls Gone Wild with Thando on Trans Africa Radio.
Why this is happening. There we go. And the time right now is 5:58 p.m. Central African time. You are tuned into Girls Gone Wild, and I am Thando. And if you've just joined us, fret not. You have tuned in just in time for the highlight of the show. Well, at least that is for me. Remember, our WhatsApp line is open. That is 24/7 +27 792543. 2544329. I should know that off by heart now. You can also tweet me at TransAfrica872 #GGW, and I will be able to find your messages, your texts, whatever it is that you're sending through. Also, I have hinted at this quite a few times. I love voice notes. Do not be shy. I'll definitely play them live on air. Without further ado, we have Tamara Dey in studio, and also have Sibusi, who is from We the Brave. Now, if you have not found out this, if you don't know, I'm pretty shocked that Trans Africa Radio is the official partner, the media partner that is, for Johannesburg Pride, which is happening next week, Saturday. And look, you do not have to be a part of the LGBTQI community, or whatever you identify with is irrelevant. If you come through next week, it is happening at Melrose Arch. You should be able to have an absolutely amazing experience in terms of diversity, in terms of just amazing people, lots of love. We had Kay in studio last week, and she told you exactly what Johannesburg Pride is about. So you have no excuse not to come through. The hashtag for that is respect diversity, #happy, #Johannesburg Pride 17. We'll be broadcasting live from there, so you will be able to get a chance to see us, Trans Africa Radio, on air personalities, and you can come and say hi. So do come through. We're pretty keen to see you and have you. That event starts at 2 p.m. on the dot, and it goes through till 10 p.m. So now that's all out the way. Hello, Tamara.
Hello.
How are you?
Very well, thank you. Thanks for having me.
Thank
how
you.
Are you guys?
Yeah, I'm good. I'm awesome. Sibusi, how are you?
I am fantastic.
Good.
Fantastic.
Yes, and how has the weekend been?
The weekend's been lovely. Yeah, I did a bit of work. I made a bit of music. I kicked my feet up a bit. Saw some friends and family. It's been a full weekend. It's been a good one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Sibusi, yours?
Oh, it's been fantastic. It's been really great. So
Yeah. Now, I mean, people know because last week you spoke about this and Kate told them. But tomorrow, let's find out what your role is in terms of Johannesburg Pride 2017.
Well, I am so excited to be associated with Pride, Johannesburg Pride 2017. I've been involved with Pride on a few occasions over the years. And it's just an event that is incredibly close to my heart. And I'm this year's official entertainment ambassador, which is super cool. And I'll be on stage. I'll be sharing the stage with the other entertainment lined up for you guys. And I'll be up a few times during the night. And man, they've got an incredible lineup. I guess, like I said, Pride is incredibly close to my heart. I'm excited. I won't be up there alone, guys. They're going to be two of us on stage. I'm a bit of a double act at the moment. So we're a double act, myself and my little belly. And I cannot wait to jump up and entertain the crowds at Pride. And it's always such an incredible event. Beautiful, diverse people, an incredible energy. Last year for me was one of the best prides I've been to. What's so exciting about this, about Pride at Melrose Arch is that, we're celebrating diversity. I guess back in the day, Pride was on a field, in a park, and Pride has been taken into the most beautiful sort of world-class mainstream space. And that says to me, we've come a long way.
Yeah.
It really says we've come a long way, and it's incredibly exciting. I mean, I felt like at last year's Pride, which was also at Melrose Arch, I felt like we could have been anywhere in the world. Like, it was just... and it really has grown so much, and I really, my hat goes off to Kay and her team. Like, they're putting on a world-class event that we can be proud of, wow, man, very exciting.
Yes. And suppose you guys came on. This is your first year?
this is not our first year.
Not your first year, okay.
It's not our first rodeo. So We the Brave is a campaign that focuses on men who have sex with men specifically, but also speaking about sexual health, how to take care of yourself, how to take care of your partners, etc. So this year again we will be doing HCT, which is testing for HIV.
Wonderful.
And, And we're doing something a bit different this year. We normally just have our gazebos up, but this year we're doing something a bit more special. We want people to feel comfortable, so that people aren't sitting out in the sun and feeling hot and heated. So we're having a bit of a cool lounge area.
Lovely.
Which we're excited about. And you can also, in that cool lounge, also engage with us and ask questions about sexual health, and get condoms and lube, and get some water, get some what do you call it, sunscreen.
Yeah.
To protect from the sun, of course, and also get tested. But I think the message that we're driving this year is get tested. If you know your status, then you know what's next.
Yeah.
So you get on your medicine. You can get on medicine immediately. You can get on ARVs immediately.
Wow.
We have clinics as well as Anova. So I'm from a company called Anova Health Institute, and we have clinics that we service. So they're called Health for Men serviced clinics.
Okay.
And we're able to guide people once you've tested, if you are positive, to go, it's not the end of the world.
Yeah.
Get onto ARVs.
Yeah.
Because if you get into ARVs, then you can become undetectable, which makes you untransmissible. So you can't pass disease on.
That's
because
amazing.
Wonderful.
There's stigma attached to HIV.
Yes,
People kind of go, oh my gosh, I'm going to be HIV.
They think it's a life sentence, but
Yeah, exactly. And it's not.
Yeah.
It's definitely not. Once you know your status, then you know, okay, all right, I'm either going to, if I'm negative, I'm going to get on PrEP, which is it's sort of like an ARV, but to prevent you from being able to get HIV.
Okay.
So you get on PrEP, or you can, if you are positive, get on medicine and become undetectable.
Yeah.
It's the world is changing and things are changing.
it's wonderful.
Yeah, that is absolutely
That's
amazing.
amazing.
The way that medicine works and the way that our medicines work at the moment really make it easier for people to live and just to live their full lives.
Yeah.
So we're really excited about
Now, speaking about PrEP, I think for as long as I've known, PrEP was something that was rolled out in the United States, and it really wasn't something that South Africans could have access to until very recently. Is it affordable? I mean, is it affordable from a middle class point of view?
So middle class, yes, I would say so. From what I've understood, it's about 500 a month.
Okay.
Middle class.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah.
Let's think middle class.
Yeah.
But through we have a program running at the moment, a PrEP program for MSM. So MSM is men who have sex with men. That is free. So
that's
if you
amazing.
qualify,
That's amazing.
you can get it for free. And we've got a clinic in Yeovil, and we've got a clinic as well in Cape Town called Ivan Tom's.
Okay.
And they've currently moved to the Cape Town CBD. And you can get it for free.
Yeah.
So it is relatively affordable. I think 500 a month.
And can I ask, is PrEP readily available in other African countries?
Yeah.
Is it available throughout Africa?
Not all at the moment. I think they're trying to spread it out. There are issues as with most things in most African countries, especially I deal with a lot with the LGBTQI community, and a lot of stuff that comes when it comes to us, the LGBTQI community.
Yes.
It's not really readily available.
Right.
But South Africa is always the pioneer when it comes to these
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
absolutely.
Well, I hope it moves in that direction
I
and that
definitely hope
it's
so as well.
available
I know
throughout
that
Africa.
Botswana and other sub-Saharan countries are definitely in that direction. But when you move further up, it becomes a bit more difficult.
Right.
Yeah, I mean, Kay and I had this conversation last week, and when we spoke about it, we said, well, in so many African countries, being a part of the LGBTQI community is criminalized.
Exactly.
You know? So for you for then the government to come on and be like, well, here's PrEP and we're gonna roll it out.
I hear you to be to them almost like condoning it,
Yes,
but
yeah.
I mean, yeah,
Yeah.
it's upsetting that it's not available, and I guess it'll be a process, but
I think everything's a process.
we'll get there.
Yeah, we will.
And Tamara, for you, why the LGBTQI community?
Let me tell you, I've always had such an incredibly organic connection with this community of people. I've always celebrated being unique and maybe not like everybody else, and I find that this community celebrates that in the same way, and so I've always really related on that level. But I mean, guys, I can even more so now. You know, I'm having my first child, and you know, I want to bring my child into a world where I know that she understands what spiritual freedom is, and she understands that she has the freedom to be whoever she wants to be, and to love and be loved in whichever way she wants to and needs to be loved. And that is the world that I, want to be a part of, and I would fight for my child. So, so to be involved in the ways that I am, it's so important for us all to get involved in this conversation.
100%.
Really, for our children, for the future.
Yeah.
It's just like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So yeah, that's where it's a very organic connection for me, and yeah.
Yeah, and I mean, from as long as I've known of you, you've always been different. You had your red hair. When being a redhead wasn't even cool for.
I just think the freedom to express yourself and let the world know who you are. You should be free to do that in whichever way you see fit. As long as you are not doing harm to yourself and others. Expression is a language. It's a way we communicate to the world. This is who I am. This is what I stand for. This is what I don't like. It's like, within the space, people know they have the freedom to do that.
Yeah.
To say, this is me. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And know that they are not judged.
Yeah.
And so that's something that I really stand behind, and something that is so important.
Yeah.
And we need more of.
This has a lot to do with identity, just the ability to be and embracing the diversity.
To express and to love. And that's why I love this year as well with the theme, with the love theme at the core of it, because that's it at the end of the day. Every human being on this planet has the right to love and be loved in the way that they need to be.
Yeah. Yeah.
And need to. That's it.
Yeah.
It should not be questionable.
Yes.
And so I like it. That's sort of one of the core messages with this year's Pride,
Yeah. And Sibusi, equally with you, I'm going to ask, why specifically focus on men having sex with men? Why was that the driver behind the We the Brave campaign for this year?
So Nova Health has got many facets, and we've got different programs that run within Nova Health. So we do have a program that concentrates on women who have sex with women, men who have sex with men. And we also have a program that concentrates on key populations. So key populations are women, children, and the LGBTQI community.
Okay, all right.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And for us, for Pride, we thought that we would concentrate specifically on MSM, which is what We the Brave concentrates on. And We the Brave is a very fun and out there brand, and we have lots of fun. And we're not scared to talk about it, hence We the Brave.
Yeah.
And we talk about #brave enough, because we're brave enough to talk about whatever we want to talk about, especially when it comes to sexual health. And also not only sexual health, but when it comes to issues of mental health and whatever else can affect people. So we've always had a stall as Health for Men. So Health for Men is the father or the brother, the big brother of We the Brave, and Health for Men was serious. And Health for Men is the big brother of We the Brave, and we've always had Health for Men at our prides. We're always at Pretoria Pride, Cape Town Pride, all the prides we're there.
Wonderful.
Soweto Pride, Ekurhuleni Pride, we're there. But We the Brave has decided this year that we're going to come out as, we were there last year as well, but we're going to just do something a bit more exciting. We had our big launch about 2 years ago in Cape Town Pride, where we, had a big blue penis streaming out messages of sexual health.
That's amazing.
So we're bringing our penis back
Yeah.
this year, and we just want to spread the message.
Nice.
And what I love about We the Brave, I am not a man who has sex with men, as you can see. But we're also allies. I'm an ally. I stand with my LGBTQI community, as Tamara does. And we're just saying to everyone, let's take care of ourselves.
Yeah.
Let's know what's happening with our bodies. Let's use condoms. Let's use lubes. Let's use lube. Let's get tested for HIV. Let's know our statuses. And so it's really exciting for us to be back again this year.
Yeah.
But with we've got a bit more space. Thank you, Kay. And we're going to make it exciting. So we're really, really excited about what we're going to do this year. We've got beautiful bodies from the community. By bodies, I mean we've done a call and said to guys, come. We're going to have a casting tomorrow. So if you haven't yet email me, and we're having a casting tomorrow, and we want people from our community to come, and we want to paint beautiful messages of positivity.
And I'm hoping to share the stage with some of these beautiful bodies. So do come down.
Yeah, exactly. So we're doing things exciting. We're trying to do it a bit different this year.
Yeah.
So.
And I mean, what are some of the challenges that you're finding, specifically with men having sex with men, but also just rolling out Be the Brave? Like you say, you have conversations that would make, older generations cringe, okay?
Yes.
When millennials are a little bit more relaxed and more open to having these conversations. But what are some of the challenges that you're finding along the way?
I think our millennials are open.
Yeah.
They want to talk. They want to know. They want to know information. They're not scared to ask for information. And our website, which is www.wethebrave.co.za, is designed in a way to make it easy for you to ask. Our language that we speak in as well is very easy. It's very me and you, as if we're sitting around a dinner table having a conversation. So it's not that difficult. We have people as well that are on hand to help you if you have any questions. Daily, we're constantly online and answering and helping people. But people know. I mean, people, if they don't know, they ask.
Okay.
I find, though, that a lot of people don't know about things such as PrEP. But the more they ask, the more they find out, the more they can spread the message as well. We want people to spread the message. Okay. That's what we want. We just want people to share and to be as open with each other as possible. It's not about us, it's about everyone and taking care of themselves and knowing their statuses, knowing who they are sexually, and being comfortable with who they are sexually. And people always say to me, oh, men who have sex with men, so is that like gay people? I say no, there's lots of men who have sex with men that don't identify as gay.
Okay, yeah.
So that, I would say, is a bit of a challenge.
Yeah, trick one, yeah.
To say, just because you have sex with men doesn't mean that you don't have to put yourself in a box.
Yeah.
People like to put boxes.
Yeah.
So I think boxes are a bit of a challenge.
Okay.
So take yourself out of the box and see yourself as just a person who's living life. But that just needs knowledge.
Yeah.
There we go.
Alrighty, so I'm going to play Ali Kiba, Ajay, the remix. And then when we come back, more with Sibusi and Tamara. And of course, do send through your WhatsApp texts, voice notes, +27 79254329 on Twitter @TransAfrica872 or @Thando_20.
This is Trans Africa Radio.
Tamara Dey on Trans Africa Radio. And having her in studio is very interesting. I walked now to get water for her. and when I was thinking to myself, Tamara, how have you survived so long in this industry that you can choose people up and spits them out?
Oh, babe, it's a tough industry, I'm not going to lie, but I'm not going anywhere.
Oh, yes.
I'm not going anywhere. I was born to do this, and I'll be honest with you. It is, it's one of those things where as you go along, the hustle continues, guys. It doesn't stop. And I think that's, you kind of have this idea that as you get more and more successful, perhaps things get easier, but they don't. And the thing with the music game is, you're really only as good as your last gig. And I think what that sort of means in the broader sense is like, you've got to stay relevant. You know what I mean? And that's about, are you making, what are you saying to people? And how are you saying it to them, and what do you have to communicate as an artist, and like, do you know what I mean? Are you connected to the kids out there? Are you connected to what's going on in the world? There's so many layers and facets to it, but and I think that is the biggest challenge, is staying relevant, and then and understanding and staying connected to the language with which people communicate. For a lot of artists, I've been around for a while. I was just a baby when I started. I was barely out of high school, so I was really young when I started. But I, so much has happened over the last 15 years. I mean, this whole transition into the digital sort of age, in terms of music moving into the digital spheres. And, it's the kind of thing, and to the social networking world, there's been so much transition, and it's a case of kind of staying connected to that and to those platforms and just staying in the mix, so that's something that I really enjoy, which is I think why I've been able to kind of stay in the mix for as long as I have. It's something I really thrive on. Again, that freedom of expression and that kind of thing, and the way in which people communicate with each other, and the way with which people express, and how the languages change. It's incredibly exciting for me, and inspires me a lot, inspires my music a lot. So that's been something. But it's hard work, and the music industry is ever changing, and artists are facing challenges all the time with this new digital transition into online. So many challenges, so much that still needs to be developed and locked down, and but I cannot tell you, I've been in this industry for quite a while, but we are in one of the most exciting phases, where, especially to be an artist in Africa, for me, I toured Africa a long time ago when I first sort of broke into the industry. When I left the house in quite a scene, I did a 10-year stint with my band Flash Republic. We released 3 albums. We toured a lot overseas. We made sort of more of a sort of, an electronic kind of dance sound. And I've sort of gone back to my roots. I've gone solo again. I have a new solo album coming out, which is called De La Freak, and it'll drop in February. And I'm handing everything over before baby comes. And I guess for me, just to reconnect with people on a solo level has been so exciting. Right now, it is all about collaboration, and right now it's an incredibly exciting time, especially to be an African artist, because there's so much cross collaboration happening. And that was not happening in the way it was 10 years ago. It just wasn't. And look at what's happening. We've really put ourselves on the map right now on an international level, and it's because we finally realized what we got. Finally the penny dropped. Everyone's like, whoa, wait a minute, we've got something that nobody else has. And the world all want a piece of it, everybody. So it's an incredibly exciting time. For me, the dream is I guess the next big accomplishment would be, to put myself on the map and be a celebrated African artist. I've been recognized as the first lady of House quite so, and that's been such an honor. But I would love to really tour Africa properly. So I've been collaborating with a lot of African artists, like Pan-African, and producers, and you'll see a couple of them, like D'banj, and I've done something with Ice Prince, and been working with some producers. I've got a guy from Ghana on my next single called Palamo. He's an up and coming here. He's very well known in Ghana. I've been having the best time. Just it's the music and the talent in Africa is insane, and to be blessed enough to sort of be able to immerse yourself in that is amazing.
What is it about you that allows you to be able to tap into so many different kinds of genres, and successfully so? There's many people who can't move from kwaito to dance.
Yeah, I think because I unapologetically did that from the beginning. I was like, I'm going to do this. No, wait, I'm going to start my own dance band. I just, again, it's like the way I change my hair color frequently. People ask me, do you know what your natural hair color is? I'm not really sure I remember. I need to feel stimulated, and I need to... And what, also, when I was with Flash Republic, my dance band, we did our 10 years, we had an incredible run. We had many successes. It was wonderful. But we didn't do a lot of collaborating. And I cannot tell you, I'm like a child with a toy, like a new toy. To be able to, there's so much growth that happens as an individual, as a songwriter, as an artist, on a personal level, but the industry grows when we are working with other people from other cultures, from other countries. It is so important. And then the result is this beautiful magic that happens, and that is how things change. That is how evolution happens. That is how new styles of music are formed. That is for me just incredibly exciting.
And where does the audacity to not fit in come from?
Oh, I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't even. I think I realized when I was very young, I was a little bit different.
Okay. It's like, Tamara, you're not like everybody else.
It was like the way I guess I put myself together. I guess you kind of, as when you're a teenager, I guess I struggled with it a bit. I didn't really feel like I belonged. And I guess stage, and I've resonated towards performance, and I guess on stage you're free to be whatever you want to be, you know, kind of like what we're hoping to find in that pride space, like a space where there are no rules. And I guess that's why the stage was always a safe place for me, was because I could reinvent myself week to week if I wanted to up there. And so I guess that started young. It kind of, you feel a bit kind of like you're different, and I guess it upsets you a little bit, and because, you know, and then maybe you do a bit of soul searching and try to figure out, like, well, where do I fit in? And then the beauty is that penny drop moment where you realize there's nobody like me. I don't fit in anywhere, and I don't need to. And none of us do. None of us do, and that is the beauty. And I think when if you know, and it's something we need to share with young kids and let them know, like, that is the magic. It's the not fitting in. It's in the nuts, in the details. It's in your little. It's in those little things about you that nobody else. It's like nobody else has that specific combination. Incredible.
And that possibly makes you the best person then to partner with Johannesburg Pride right now, because you do know how it feels to be in a space and to just not be like
everybody else.
Yeah. It definitely does equip you.
Sure, absolutely. I think we've all struggled with that at some point. Doesn't matter what walk of life you come from, and you know, it takes on many different forms, that sense of kind of like not belonging or not quite knowing. But this is the beautiful journey of life. It's like, you know, figuring out who you are and what you're not and what you are, and it's like that's the journey. But the key is that we need to support each other along that road.
And I mean, it's the best part of you having a child right now is that you have come to this realization. Can you imagine maybe 10 years ago when you were insecure, when you didn't really, probably wouldn't have been the right time.
I'm very excited to share these things with my kid, like very excited. You know, it's I think that's, you know, you start to think about that stuff. You start to think about what is incredibly important with you to share, you know. So and then again sharing that with your kids, and they're sharing that, and that is how we spread this kind of like this love.
Is so important.
100%.
Yeah, I always say to my son, I am what I am, because he's always like, oh, so and so said this. I said, you are who you are. You can't change who you are. Don't try to change who you are for whoever. You are who you are, and I am what I am. So I think it's important that as parents, we teach our kids from a very young age to know who they are, and also to hold it and just to be like, this is who I am. I'm not going to change myself for you or for anyone else. This is who I am.
And so let's talk about you and We the Brave. How did you even collide? How did the organization come into your life, and how does it fit into who you are?
Into my life, I love my job.
Okay.
Oh my word, I
want to say that so badly one day.
Yay! I think that makes three of us. Nice one.
I love my job. I'm changing lives. I'm helping lives. I'm learning as well in the process, which is great, because I think a lot of the time as human beings we get stuck and you're just doing your job over and over and you don't grow as a human being. You're not learning anything. But one thing I love about my job is the ability to be able to sit with people who are as they call it, cisgender straight people, and educate them about who the other people are in our lives, in our society. And I think a lot of people just people are very judgmental out there. Very
I know, it irks me. But
and I love being able to educate people. I love being able to say to people, I'm what you would deem as normal. But what is normal?
Exactly.
Is normal what you think normal is? And that's what I love about my job. And I'm brave enough. We use that all the time, brave enough. I'm brave enough to talk about it all the time. And I love the people that I interact with all the time. I love the people that we work with, that educate us about ourselves, that educate us about our sexual health, that educate us about other people's sexual health. who other people are and what other people go through, because a lot of the time we're plodding along in our lives and we don't know what other people go through. So I've loved that I've been able to go, actually I'm not the only one on this planet, or I'm not the only one that's going through stuff. There are bigger issues than I have, you know. So I've loved that about my job. I really truly love my job.
Yeah.
And we commend the work that you do.
Yeah.
And we thank you.
Well, I want to say thank you to everyone as well that reads the stuff that we write, that interacts with us, that goes, I want to be part of the conversation, and that carries our flag, and says, I'm brave enough. I belong to this We the Brave family. And this We the Brave family is not only MSN. This We the Brave family is me, it's you, it's everybody that can go, actually, we're brave. We're not going to be put in boxes. We're not going to be stigmatized. We're going to let stigma go. We're going to teach other people about stigma and go, this is it's not life. You can't stigmatize people.
Yeah.
And I think the African continent as a whole, we start adapting that.
Yeah.
And start being a family. The thing that people love about Africa, that whenever they come visit, is, oh my goodness, you guys everyone loves everyone, and you know there's this thing of wholeness and family, etc., etc. Let's be like that for everyone.
That's true. That's
Not
very
just
true.
for the whatever you deem as normal, but let's be like that for everyone.
100%.
Let's not stigmatize other people. Let's not make people other.
Yeah.
People are people.
Let's be a part of closing gaps and divisions, not creating them.
Correct.
Yes, absolutely.
Right?
Yeah, building bridges.
So that's what I love about my job, and I hope to do that, is to build bridges, close the gaps, educate people, because the only reason that people are fearful is because they don't know.
Yeah, 100%.
They see it as other, as they see whatever as other. It can be anything. It can be feminism. It can be LGBTQI issues. But when they see something as other, they shut down.
Yeah.
So the moment you educate people about something and they start seeing and they go, oh wow, actually you're right. I don't understand why I ever felt this way about you. So I love that about my job. I love that about We the Brave.
Yeah.
We're encouraging people to be brave and speak up.
Yeah, now I am on the website, and there's a tab that is WTF, and the WTF tab is basically, it's SHIT, you're too shy to ask your mom. And I mean, I love it. I mean, and so some of the questions, and the reason that I really want to highlight some of these questions, because I can imagine that there's people out there who cannot believe, would not know that this is even on the internet, that they can actually go out and find out. And I mean, there's questions like, what kind of infections can a top get if you barebacks, right? How do I gain muscle mass if I'm HIV positive?
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Wow. Conversations people just don't have. Does my employer have the right to tell me to get an HIV test? Where can I get PrEP? I really like those health made condoms. Where do I get such from? So, I mean, this website is, I have anal warts, now what? These, for me, are questions that, I mean, who do you ask?
People are scared to ask questions.
Yeah.
And what we're doing is we're saying, ask us. We won't judge you. We won't stigmatize you. We'll give you the answers. And then educate other people.
Yeah,
exactly.
You know what I mean? That's
Continue
all.
the work.
And it's lots of fun, because sex is fun, guys. Sex is fun. Life is fun. If you're doing it right and you know all the answers, we're hoping that we can give you the answers, and then you can continue to do it safely and to do it.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
And when did We the Brave start? I think that the track record is quite important, just for people to actually know that it's a credible organization. It didn't just come up last night.
We the Brave is about 2.5 years old. We are funded by the Elton John AIDS Foundation.
Amazing.
So he's the big boss.
Yeah.
And we started about 2.5 years ago. We launched at Cape Town Pride with our big blue penis.
Yeah.
And we've been around for a while, and we're trying to get into the mainstream as well at the moment.
What does that mean?
Men who have, so a lot of the time, men who have sex with men don't identify as gay or don't identify as bisexual or whatever.
We call them after nines. That's what we call them.
Correct,
You put them in a box and then it becomes
exactly.
even,
So when you put people in boxes, exactly.
Yeah.
So we're also trying to reach out to everyone and go, these are the issues that face people. Because I don't know if my man is an after 9. You know what I mean? So if I have that information and be able to pass it on to other people or pass it on to him as well, then they can take care of themselves and thus also protect myself and take care of me as it were. And we're saying it's not wrong. So we're sex positive. I love that. So we're never saying don't have sex. We're saying have sex, have lots of it, but safely and take care of yourself. And we do a lot of work with prides where we do a lot of testing. We do a lot of HCT, as they call it, HIV testing. But we also have within our organization, we have ANOVA clinics, which are clinics that are serviced by our company. Meaning you can come in as an MSM person and have someone who understands your issues and have someone who can assist you to you're open, they get it. You can ask them any questions the same way that you can on our WTF. Those same questions you can ask someone that's been trained to know your issues and to also be able to guide you through whatever you're going through. And those, I'm punting now, you can get those on our website as well. So you can find our clinics on our website and have a look to see where your nearest clinic is. And we are countrywide.
And I'm glad you've gone in this direction. I have a WhatsApp here from someone called Foley who'd like to know how the testing at Pride specifically will work.
Okay, so testing at Pride will work like this. You'll walk into we have a section, we're having a cool lounge as it were. I will be at the door, the gate, as a sort of gatekeeper, just to make sure you're okay. And then you'll come in and we have trained counselors. We have trained, our outreach team go out every single day and they go to different areas and they do HCT, which is the testing. So they'll be there, they'll be doing all our testing. They'll train counselors, train nurses as well. If you have any questions, we'll have what we call our health facts or our IEC material, which is information about not only just testing, but about gonorrhea, STIs, hepatitis C, whatever it is. So it'll be an environment where you feel safe and you can ask any questions. You can chill for a bit and you'll get tested. So you'll go into the gazebo and...
Is it a booth? Is it a private booth?
It's a private gazebo. Okay. So we'll have, I think, 6 gazebos on the day. And you go into the gazebo and we'll counsel you beforehand. We do the test. It's not with a needle. It's the finger prick. And then they'll obviously tell you if you're HIV negative or HIV positive. And what's important, again, I want to reiterate it. If you are positive, it's not the end of the world. You're able to get onto medication immediately. So the Monday, we're able to go to this clinic and you'll get into your ARVs, onto your ARVs or ARTs. So it's a safe environment. Everyone is there for you. Everyone is there to answer your questions. And we just want people to know. We want people to know, to test and know their status. It's so important. Because then you know what's next. So, I
also have one here from Nandi who says, should every person who is having sex with a man be on PrEP? I think maybe also then maybe is asking maybe about people who are in heterosexual relationships as well.
Yes. I'm a PrEP advocate.
Okay.
I'm a PrEP advocate. I am. So personally, I think PrEP is it's amazing. It's next level.
Okay.
It's next level for me.
Definitely
get on PrEP. Speak to your doctor. So speak to your doctor. We have something called Yellow Dot Doctor. A Yellow Dot Doctor is someone that we've trained as an OVA to know about PrEP, to know about STIs, and also to know about MSM. So if you feel like if you know that you're an MSM, then you can go to those doctors. But even if you're not, our Yellow Dot Doctors know about PrEP, etc. And they can educate you about it. I think it's really important for everyone to be on PrEP. If we could get everyone onto PrEP, then we'd have a lot less issues that we do have. So as a heterosexual person, yes, get onto PrEP. If you can get onto PrEP, get onto PrEP.
And what's this? One pill a day? How does it
one
work?
pill a day.
Okay.
One pill a day.
Okay.
People always complain that they've been on PEP. So PEP is what you would take. Let's say you've been exposed to the virus, or you think you might have been exposed to it. People that have been raped, people that helped out at an accident of some sort or whatever it is, will get into PEP. PEP. So PEP. The side effects are a bit hectic.
Makes you sick.
Yeah,
I've heard this too. Yes.
PrEP. That's not PrEP.
Okay.
PrEP is not hectic. There are side effects, of course, as with all medicines.
Okay.
But not everyone gets side effects.
Yeah.
And they're not as wild and crazy as the PrEP ones.
Okay.
Yeah. So, as a heterosexual, I'm heterosexual. I would say get onto PrEP. If you can get onto PrEP, get onto PrEP.
And what are some of those side effects? Let's just talk about them. For PrEP, you said not everyone would have them, but nausea. What are
nausea?
Yeah.
So when you do go get into PrEP, they will also test your liver. So you get a liver test as well to check if you. Yeah, exactly. And then that is then also monitored weekly. I mean, not weekly, monthly, to see if your liver's fine. So it's those mild things.
Okay.
But the people that I've spoken to that are on PrEP, no.
Happiness.
Yeah.
All right. I mean, this is amazing.
Look, I'm a girl, and I've been on the pill, I've been on the injection, and it seems like the pill and the injection have got bigger side effects.
Definitely.
Oh yeah. I mean, I'm just saying. She's just saying.
I know. I'm just saying.
Yeah. Now I'm gonna play DJ Zinta featuring Tamara Dey Colors, and when we return, we conclude our interview with Tamara Dey and Sibusi.
This is Trans Africa Radio.
Gianni, aka DJ Zinhle, featuring Tamara Dey with Colors, coming out of South Africa. Tamara, so I heard you sing
Babe.
softly, and I was just like, gosh, that sounds so nice.
Oh, you're so sweet. Thank you.
I have a message here from Zamantunga who says, I love Tamara so much. Please ask her when we can expect her album to blow up. I think you did.
Oh, yay. Firstly, love you lots too. And yeah, February 2018, it'll be available on iTunes.
So you managed to record a whole album while it was you and you?
I didn't know I was with child for a while. And listen, making a baby and an album at the same time, guys. I'm not going to lie, it's been challenging, but also incredibly exciting. So many blessings all at the same time. So yeah, I was going to release the album this year, but push it out to February. It's called De La Freak, and we're dropping a brand new single soon. It's literally dropping next week. It's called, I can't even remember what it's called. It's called Fly Stars, and it features Palamo from Ghana. So, and it's produced by DJ Maporisa. So it's the beat is so nice. Wow. I know, he's just amazing. So yeah, super excited for that. So lots of new singles and amazing stuff coming your way. So keep listening and keep following.
How are you going to perform at Pride?
Guys, I have been gigging.
Awesome.
Guys, I don't know. I feel strong.
Really?
I feel strong, and I've continued to work. Yeah, I'm hoping to bounce back really quickly as well. We'll see how it goes, I'm still good. I'm going to be working till the end of November. So, I'm kicking my feet up in between, obviously. Soon I will not be allowed to fly. They're going to ground me. So only be allowed to take road trips. But yeah, I'm going to be on top form for Pride. I think I'm going to be having a little Beyonce moment. We're going to make a meal of the moment. This belly is coming out at Pride. Proudly.
Love it.
So, this little one has been on stage with me a few times already, but I think Pride is going to be our moment. Yeah, we're sort of like, I'm even dressing so that the belly is just the center of attention. So, yeah.
A lot of people are very excited about that, by the way.
Yes.
A lot of people are like, Tamara's performing and she's going to have the baby.
Yeah.
Let's hope. Guys, look, Pride would not be the worst place to have my baby, but I'm hoping we can keep that for the hospital.
At the office, we've been saying, if Tamara gives birth, like at Pride,
yes,
she would call the baby per day.
Wow! per day, guys. That is beautiful. Listen, but with yeah, I mean, I hope you'll all come down just in case. No, I'm just kidding. No, I'm super excited.
I've had 2 births.
You'll be there. You guys will all be there. You guys are going to be there. I mean, it's so cool that Trans Africa came aboard, guys. Really, really awesome. We're going to have a very, very, very fun time at Pride this year. Come down and celebrate love and diversity with us. You couldn't be in better hands in terms of the event and the entertainment and the company, guys. Come on, you're just gonna come down and let's be merry with all the beautiful people.
Yeah. I think what's important as well is for Pride, be who you are. If Pride for you means the glam, the glitz, do that. If Pride for you means standing up for something, do that. That's a parade.
Yeah.
So come down, be who you are, represent who you are.
Yeah.
And this is your moment. You know, we're always complaining about we never have our moments to say what we want to say. Come down to Pride, say what you want to say.
Yeah.
And show the world who you are.
Absolutely.
And be proud of yourself. But that's what I love the word pride. It just says so much.
Yeah.
Come down, let's have fun, let's celebrate who we are, let's be true to ourselves, and let's teach other people as well. Let's teach other people what diversity means.
And how amazing it feels to be authentic.
Yeah.
To just authentically be you. Yeah.
Alrighty, so we are wrapping up. We the Brave. All details, as much as you can give us. The website, the Cape Town office, the Yeovil office, absolutely all the information that can possibly be made available to everyone, especially those who won't be able to make Pride.
Yeah. Okay, so really quickly, on Facebook, We the Brave SA, Instagram, We the Brave SA, Twitter, We the Brave, and our website is www.wethebrave.co.za. You can get all the information on there.
Okay.
If you want to get into PrEP, our Yeovil clinics, which are Health for Men clinics, they're Health for Men service clinics, Yeovil clinic, as well as Ivan Tom's in Cape Town. But all that information is on the website.
Yeah.
So get onto our website and you can find out where you can get PrEP, where you can get condoms, where you can get lube. We have got fantastic little lube bottles that we have, and our lube is fantastic. Yeah, that's We the Brave. Check us out.
And Tamara?
Yes. Oh,
yes.
You must follow. I'm at Tamara Dey, and it's DEY, by the way. On all platforms, and yeah, follow JHB Pride as well. Yeah, man.
Yeah, and
better to come see it to see us in the flesh.
100%. Johannesburg Pride takes place on the 28th of October 2017 under the hashtags Respect Diversity, hashtag Happy, and hashtag Johannesburg Pride 17. It's on the 28th of October from 2 p.m. to 10 p.m. Central African Time at the amazing Melrose Arch on Melrose Boulevard. You can get your tickets from New Tickets, so jhbpride.newtickets.co.za. You have absolutely no excuse to come and share with us. Trans Africa will be there too, and we're excited to be part of that. And that is how we wrap this up. Thank you, Leigh.
Thank you.
This is Trans Africa Radio.